Hello friends, this is Grandma Gail here again. Posted last week and I got some very positive results from my post on those who really wanted me to share some stories. I got some great feedback, which I'm really grateful for. Some of them was to share experiences in my life of things that changed, things that were very different in my youth, and whether I liked them or not, how they impacted my life. And the first thing that came to mind I want to share with you this time, which I hope you don't think is vulgar, but as a young child, I was probably about 5 years old. My family would go on vacations. We lived in Florida, and we would go up into Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and visit with family members we had, those that still lived out the country. My mom and dad both were raised on farms themselves, but my father now we're in the city, not the big city, but a big town, you might say. And we would go visit with our relatives, and surprising to us, they did not have indoor facilities. They had an outhouse. And I have had the experience of going to an outhouse to have to go potty, and that was not a desirable thing. So much, my mom and dad had this unspoken rule that when we were out visiting, we would look up. My dad loved genealogy, and he would get to a town and go to the small little country stores and ask about the family members he remembered and track them down, and we'd show up on the doorsteps and say, hey, haven't seen you for years. And the world back then was so open and loving, and they just welcomed us. This is family that they'd lost, and they come in with open arms and just invite us to eat, spend the night. But there was one rule. My mom said if they did not have indoor facilities and we had to use an outhouse, my father was to deny their invitation. We were not to stay, because it's something that my mother didn't like, and I didn't like using the outhouse. Well, let's roll forward. A lot of places, I don't know where you live, but I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And here in Las Vegas, where we have the casinos, we have toilets now that are motion censored. And you stand up and your toilet flushes for you. And I think, oh my goodness, I often think about the difference between the outhouse outdoors and the motion toilets in the casinos, and what a dramatic change that has been. And this came to my mind because I went to a movie on Saturday with a good friend, and we came out from the movie and went into the restroom, and I'm washing my hands and drying my hands, and I realized the water didn't turn off. And I realized, oh, I have to turn this water off. It did not make it turn itself off. So I am really grateful for this new change in my life, even if it doesn't flush. I'm extremely grateful to have indoor facilities. And that's the story I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have other ideas, if you like my story, want to give me feedback, I'm open. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And I look forward to coming back on and sharing my life stories with you, and hopefully it'll bring some enjoyment and entertainment to you, and some more memories as you reflect upon your life and your grandma and those who are near and dear to your hearts. Have a nice day now, and I'll be back later. Bye.